Topper! Good route here. Gun.
On 2nd and 9. Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return, it's James. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Coleman, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48. Yard line.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you. 12.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs are going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Let's see what you got. 61, matchbox, right. 2. 21. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Here we go. 180. I got you, boy.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 180. No. I'm going to run you. Lock.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he's got room. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 39 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Check 9, check 9.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 47-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
On 2nd down, Cook. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Rush in. Rush in. Right here on the line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. Draw play, Madison. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hey, Zoo.
57.
Rabbit. 57. Mike, 57. You got gun. You got nothing.
To throw his Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now Cook. Cook with a first down and much more. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 16-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they got the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
1, Omaha. Hey, Haywood. 21. Right, check. 59. Check. I got this.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
A gain of 26 yards.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now Mostert. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
This is Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down.
I got you. 21. Here we go. 11. 12, fellas. Here we go. Bravo.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on. You better bring it.
Flag.
59. Mike's 59.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Goodwin able to haul it in. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 47 yards. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. First down, here's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6.
Hey, Alpha.
54 Mike. Here we go.
Where's the hot?
Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Christian, Travis.
Hey, echo.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check. 56. Listen to me. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Gun.
56.
They're working out of the gun. Cousins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Hey, gun.
Mostert. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Check. No. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Forced out to his left. He'll fire a desperation throw for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do.
11.
Here's Mostert. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
They run again with Breida. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Hey, gun. Let's get 12, fellas. Here we go.
On third down, a run from Breida.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
11. Go ahead, man.
On first down, here's Breida. Fights off the defender. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mike is straight. Exit. 59. I got one. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Matt Breida, 27 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Powers through. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Black. 50 seconds to Mike. 50 seconds to Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. You ain't got nothing.
Cousins from the gun on third. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Yellow. Hey, high 7.
They're going to try and throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be out right at the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try to run with Madison. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Alexander Madison taking it in as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't going nowhere. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Black. Hey, gun.
To the backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Dick.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Now they try the right side here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the 4th, a costly turnover.
Mike 5'4".
Move. Come on, let's go. What's that?
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Hey, watch the shift, watch the shift. Switch.
Lucky 50. Black. Check Mike 54.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Watch the
Hey, Ken. Leave it. 48. Hey, wahoo. Gun.
mine. I got him.
Looking to throw on second down. Cousins. And Diggs has it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Mike 57. Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Check it out, Reed.
Leave it. Bring up 48. Hey, no, easy.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Watch the screen.
Watch that.
Watch the screen.
Hey, Delta.
57.
On third down. Cook. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up fourth down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch the slant.
Hey, we're good. Go.
57's Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, D. Tight.
Gun.
Let's go.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Here we go.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
11. Watch twist. I got this.
Garoppolo gives to Breda. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go. Black 80. White. 65. General West.
Kill.
Hey, gun.
59's Mike. Check. 59.
21.
You got it, son. Kill. Choke.
Protein spill. I got this.
On third down, here's Coleman. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
what time this, playing skills, you dig,
Playing skills.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip,